Thank you for joining me for today's tutorial video. Today I'm going to show you how to add a image slider up here at the top of your page and add images into that slider. And actually you can add this section anywhere you want to on your website. It doesn't have to be at the top. But for this example today I'm just going to start with a blank page and build that slider from here. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to click this blue plus button and we are going to go with the full width option, and then we are going to go down to the full width slider. Choose that, and then we can go ahead and delete this section up here. Next we're going to, let's see, click this icon here. Actually I think it's this gray one. What we're going to do is delete this text out of here. Real quick, each of these little gray rectangles represent one slide on your page. So for this first one, you can put an image here, and then for the second one, you can put an image there. To edit each of these slides, you just need to go in and click the little gear icon. So we're going to start with this one first. And the first thing we want to do is remove this text. If you're already adding images that have the text in there, you can go ahead and remove this text. So we'll just delete that. We'll delete the button, and we'll delete all this text. So now we just have a nice empty section to work with. Now the second thing we're going to do is we're going to come down to background. And you can see right now currently it's just kind of a green color in the background, but we're going to add an image. So we're going to click the image icon here and click add background image. And then we'll just choose this image here and upload it. And now we have an image on the first slider. Now, if for some reason you ever want to enlarge this image, you can come down into, let's see, we're going to exit out of here and go back to full slider settings. And if you go to design, under spacing, if you add to the custom padding here, it will start it out kind of thin if you start from 1 and build upward, but we can do like a, let's see, 300 here. So we can make it wider like that. My recommendation is to start your images out using like the dimensions of like 3800 pixels by 1250 pixels, and then using those dimensions for every image that you add on here. That way they're all the same and you don't have to come in here and add the padding to each one. So let me see if I can delete that without it doing anything. Okay. So we can add that, and then the next thing is we want to add another image to the second slider. So what we're going to do is just click the icon here, and we're going to now edit the settings for the second slide. And again, we just want to remove all this text on here. We want to remove the button. There we go. And then we're going to come down to background, go to the image icon and add our image, and then for this one we can add this here. Now this one's showing it a little skinny, so what we want to do is maybe just extend the width of this a little bit more. So if we, let's see, go to design, go to spacing, and if we add some padding, we'll just start with maybe 300. We can even add more if we need to. But by adding that padding, it allows us to see more of that image, and you can customize this however you want to get that image to fit in there. And then let's just make sure that the other one looks good too. So now this one is kind of distorted. So all we would need to do is just make sure that the padding aligns with this other slider. So again, that's why it's important just to make sure that they're using the same dimensions when you're creating the graphics. That way you don't have to go back and forth to change the padding and stuff. But for this example, let's go ahead and go back. Actually, let me double check the padding one more time. So we're going to go to Design, Spacing. I think I'm in the wrong one here. Let me click this. Okay, so I'm going to go into our slide here. You have to actually click the little gray box and then go to Design and then go to Spacing. Okay, so we have 400. So what I'm going to do is go back and we're going to go to the first slide. And we're going to go to Design, go to Spacing, and let's make it 400. And now it makes it larger, and when we go between the slides, they're going to be the same. It doesn't look distorted or anything. But again, if you just make sure to create the images using the same dimensions and then add them in here, you shouldn't have to have this padding issue. So I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to let us know. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video, and we'll talk to you soon.